takes slow. The night gets deep. Your silhouette a secret I keep. Whispers crawl where the shadows lead. Velvet skies, your name's a song.
It's time. Hey, I'm Charity. Welcome to Sacred and Naked. If you are looking for an intimate view of love and healing, or simply a reminder that you are not alone, you have come to the right place. Welcome to my safe space. I've missed you. I took some time for myself to rest and restore and celebrate some wins. We are now past 1,000 subscribers, and I think the most views is, I want to say 54K, with the other ones closely following. And so again, very flattered and filled with so much gratitude. I again love interacting with the comments, and thank you for engaging with me. Makes me feel really good. Again, like I told you, like this is a healing thing for me. Every time I get in front of the camera and talk about my wounds and talk about my healing and the things that I've done to become this woman that's sitting in front of you, there's some anxiety there and some nervousness there. And so I'm grateful that I've been getting so much support, and especially from people that grew up with me, have been like reaching out and saying, hey, it's great to see you blossoming and I'm so proud of you. And that feels good. Growing up, I want to say I was pretty quiet, and not really open to being as authentic as possible, afraid of judgment. I think we all gone through those things of just being afraid of what people would think and what they would say, and we want to be accepted and we want to be loved. And so some of this person was already in there. The sensuality was there, the boldness, the bold thoughts were there, not the outspokenness. But I'm just really proud to see the inner parts of me, the innermost parts of me that I recognize from childhood, now being able to shine for all to see. So thank you for being here. I want to share a lot of things that I have on my heart today, and so I hope you stay here and you listen through all of it, because maybe a side here or there of me that I have not yet shown, because yes, my energy is very sensual and feminine, and can be soft. But today I am kind of irritated with some things, and so I want to be transparent in that. Like, I do a lot of healing, and practice a lot of mindfulness, and I stay calm even in anger and irritation. But sometimes I'm not always able to stay zen. And there's some shit that's pissed me off that I want to communicate. You should be able to see all of me and experience all of me. And so I want to start with something that happened today. I posted some clips of an episode of my podcast, and it has my girlfriend on there. And growing up, I was very active in church, and very active. Children's choir, youth group, youth leader, mime team. I think I was the children's director at one point, the children's choir director at one point. Just very, very active. And so a lot of people that are Facebook friends with me are the people that saw me grow up in church. Like from, I want to say, maybe 7th grade or so, to college, they've seen me grow up. So from this, little girl to a young adult, and on Facebook, a grown woman. And I know that the woman now that I am is incredibly different from the little girl that they grew up watching. But they don't have much insight to that little girl, the little girl who was alone and emotionally abandoned and really had to figure it out, really felt ostracized and not a part of that family that everybody enjoyed watching and witnessing. And the relationship that it looked like we had is not that relationship. It wasn't true. And so anyway, today an older woman, maybe old enough to be my grandmother, potentially, commented under my video and was like, "What are you doing? I'm so disappointed in you." And I wanted to reply. I wanted to tell her, I don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care how disappointed you are in me. I really, truly don't give a fuck. And I just feel like you shouldn't waste your last breaths telling me that you're disappointed, because it's a waste, because I don't care. But I was raised to respect my elders, and I do hold that valuable, and I do have respect for my ancestors and people generations before me that have laid the groundwork, for the life that I live today. And so she's somebody else's grandmother, she's somebody's mother, she's somebody's loved one. And so I refrain from boldly speaking my mind in that moment, and I just deleted the comment and unfriended her. But I get the, respect your elders, and I do. But there's some healing that I've been able to do in the past 6 months, hell, the past 6 years, that most women, not just my age, but in the generations ahead of me, have not been able to do in their lifetime. And so there should be a respect for the youth as well. And I don't consider myself a youth, but I am a younger generation from her. And there's some healing that I've been able to do and already pass down to my children that she has not been able to do. And I get that we grew up in, different lifetimes, you know what I mean? And there's some things that she probably wasn't able to say, like in her growing up, in her marriages, in her, you know what I'm saying, in her lifetime, that for whatever reason she was afraid to say. And I get that. But don't attempt to dim my light or snuff my fire out because you don't understand where I'm coming from. So I think I handled it the right way. You can let me know in the comments, what you feel about that. But I was pissed off because what the fuck? Don't waste your time. Do not waste your time telling me. I'm sure there's plenty of people that growing up or watch me grow up and know where I came from and respect my family and all that feel, some type of way about the content that I'm pushing out. But I don't care. Like, I fought so hard to be confident and to have my own intimate sense of belonging, self-acceptance. Like, it's nothing you can say. It's absolutely nothing you can say that would discourage me from showing up in my most authentic being. It's absolutely nothing you can say. I am loved and chosen and supported in ways. I've been shown that I'm supported in ways that would blow your mind. My spiritual team, my spiritual squad, they got me. And so don't waste your time. I mean, and I know putting myself out there, just put myself out there to, be criticized and judged, whatever. But, you can save it, really. It's really not going to bother me. But I do love and respect. I try to love and respect everyone. But your opinions don't, they don't put food on my table or clothes on my back. So you can save them. Okay. So on a more positive and much sexier note, I have received some very attractive masculine energy. And I don't know if he will see this, but I do want to just share an experience of an example of me being handled the way that I like to be handled as a woman. And so I mentioned that I've gotten a lot of encouragement from people who have, I guess grown up with me or know me from childhood. And there was a day a couple weeks ago, I think, that I just was damn near paralyzed with anxiety. I think I had just finished recording, but I was talking to my producer and everything just about how hard it is for me to sit here and not be so nervous and like wondering like, how am I going to come across? Am I going to remember everything that I want to say? And so it's so crazy that that same night I get a DM, and this person was just encouraging me. It's a Facebook friend. I was just encouraging me. Love watching my show. Just thinks it's great, and just affirming me, and everything that I'm wanting to get across was getting across to him. And keep going, and it's great, and do your research. It's giving me pointers, and I was like, thank you. Normally I don't really like answer DMs in that way, but like then continue to engage with it, you know what I mean? And I just kept engaging. I just felt very affirmed, and it felt so genuine, and it just wasn't about normally somebody, you're so sexy and this, that, whatever, and it was some of that, but it was mostly encouraging, and it came on a night where I was filled with doubt, even though the numbers were showing I'm getting the views and whatever. I just was feeling so much doubt that night. And so he goes into, and I was just saying how grateful I was, like, thank you, I really appreciate it, especially tonight. And he goes on to tell me, because I'm like, your energy, I really thank you for your energy. Like it just seems really genuine, and that's rare. And he goes on to tell me that I was his girlfriend back in the day when I was in 7th grade and he was in 6th grade. He's a year younger than me. And tells me what school we were at and how we met, and I don't remember any of that. I remember the school, okay? I remember some of the things he was saying, but I don't remember like being his girlfriend. But some of the things he was saying, like, I loved to talk on the phone like for hours. What girl didn't back then? Knows my family. My mom did work there, said my mom loved him, and it just felt really endearing. Like it felt okay. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's the reason why it felt so genuine. Like the energy felt it felt good. It just felt good. Even though we're just messaging each other, it just felt good. It felt genuine. So I don't think he'll mind me telling this part, but so we go on to talk some more, and he tells me then, after he has affirmed me and kind of shown that like we do have this connection from a previous life, kind of, my childhood, whatever. Then he goes on to tell me like how attractive he finds me, and goes through all of everything about me that he finds attractive, from my beautiful mind to my eyes, my lips, my toe, all the things that he finds attractive. And starts to please himself and asks me for permission to release. And where that's not the first time that's happened to me, I don't know if I just kind of carry that energy of like a dom where, please give me permission to come. I've gotten that several times, but I think I was so aroused by it because he handled me so well from the start. Like, he spoke life into me from the beginning and created a safe space before he got to the sexual part. And man, I was so turned on. And because we were just messaging each other, there was like hours of gaps between our communication. So he was like, I'm waiting on you to give me permission. And so I waited. I think I was just dealing with how aroused I was that like this guy who I don't know, I was telling my producer, like, if he walked in, I would not know that that's who I was talking to, because I don't remember him from my childhood. But he just handled me so fucking well. I was so fucking intrigued. I was so fucking aroused. Like, so, later on, probably the next day or so, I gave him permission, and we've still been interacting here and there. I actually gave him my number. He has not texted me yet. We're still DMing, and so like I really kind of want to know what that's about. So drop in the comments and let me know, like, if you're a man and have done that, like, what do you think that what's the reason like behind it? He also gave me his number too, and I have not texted him, but it's because I gave you my number first. Like, you know what I mean? I found out he was a Cancer. Oh my God. And I was so, if I was not already like over the moon fucking aroused, like finding out that he was a Cancer, a July fucking Cancer, I was like, damn, as I mentioned in some of my previous episodes, that my favorite lover is a Cancer. He and I have been together on and off for, I think, close to, my baby's almost 6, so I think close to 7 years now. And he is the best, just knows my body inside and out, but a very emotionally safe lover as well. And so this guy gives that same energy, but like I told him, more intense, like, because he came in just knowing how to handle me, and that is so fucking attractive. And I myself found myself fantasizing about him the other night in a space of like almost cosmic arousal. I just was replaying our conversations and the feeling of emotional intimacy And there's like this undertone of like spiritual connection too. And he's even mentioned that like I felt a spiritual connection to you way back then. Like I've always held you, you know what I'm saying, in my heart. And that shit is so anyway. So I want to know, like, even though like, you know, we're still messaging each other on social media, but I wonder why he isn't texting me. I want him to have like personal, like intimate access to me. Like text me, or you know, I don't really like talking on the phone, so I don't want you to call me, but maybe, I don't know. Anyway, please let me know in the comments, like, what do you think? Like, what's holding him back? Or I don't know. Even if you're a woman and watching this, has this ever happened to you? It's happened to me before. But it was weird because the guy that, you know, I gave my number to him like 3 times over the course of, I want to say, 6 months or so. And it turned out that he was like fucking his cousin. One day he just unloaded on me and just was like, he felt safe, and he just told me what the fuck was going on in his life. And that was one that was one of the things. He was fucking his cousin, and after he told me that, he just disappeared. And so I guess I'm happy I was a therapist for him in the moment. He just, you know. So anyway, I hope it's nothing weird like that. Like, you know, hope ain't no weird shit going on. But oh man, he has my attention. Like, he really does. And I've told him I'm intrigued. I want to get to know you more. And the other day he was like, sometimes I can just randomly feel you throughout the day. And I'm like, that's intentional. Like, I want you to think about me. I want you to come here and connect with me. Like, you know. So anyway, tell me your thoughts on that. And now let's get to unattractive masculine energy. I'm so disappointed. So a guy that I've talked about, the guy who I would say kind of laid the foundation for me becoming the woman that I am, the woman who knows that she is just a walking masterpiece. Really disrespected me, and I think violated our trust and our connection. So I blocked him. Ugh. So you know, I have a girlfriend, and I know there's an appeal to, you know, woman on woman, you know, lesbian sex or whatever it is. Women are, I feel like, really and truly just naturally sexy, for real. Like, a woman's body is really beautiful, and especially in a sensual space, a confident woman. Oh my God. So I understand the appeal of like, oh, like, you know, I'm into charity and she has a girlfriend, and, you know, let me see how I can interact with them. And not too long ago, when he was trying to really assess like my seriousness. So if you watch the previous episodes on how we got together, you know that I really initially just wanted to explore my own sexuality and have a safe space to practice eating pussy. And so that's what the original space was. And it kind of grew into something more serious. And so anyway, I think he was trying to assess just the seriousness of it, and was asking me for pictures. Like, I know you got pictures of her in your phone. Yeah, I got pictures of her on my phone, but I'm not sending you pictures of my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And so I made it very clear, like, where I stood. I'm very naturally possessive and protective too of, like, my people, my things, or whatever. Like, I don't like to share anything, really. I think it comes just from being the oldest, and like having to share my space and having to share attention. I really didn't get much attention, but just having to share like all my life. And so it's crazy to hear that I don't like to share, and I'm, non-monogamous and in a polyamorous relationship. But if I'm truly into somebody for real, I don't want to share them. And I just found it disrespectful. Like, you really asking me for nudes of my girlfriend. You're an asshole. So I communicated that and like left it alone. We still were conversing, you know what I'm saying, here and there, whatever. So anyway, fast forward a couple months to like this week, the other day. He was like, I came to a video of you, that you sent me this morning, whatever. And okay, cool. And he was like, I'm still waiting on you to send me one of you and your girlfriend. No, you're not, because I told you how I felt about that. And he was like, I'll pay y'all. It has to be longer than. He was just giving like all these, like, you know what I'm saying, like these rules and stipulations. I'm like, it ain't no fucking way we're having this conversation after I told you how I felt about nudes. And if I feel that way about pictures, surely you don't think I'm going to create a video of us in our intimate space. Like, he was like, well, I can ask and you can deny. And to me, it's the principle of it. To me, you don't respect me. You don't value me or our relationship. And so I blocked him, and I'm completely done with him. I get it. Like, every guy that I've been intimate with at some point around the time that she and I have, our relationship, we still have a relationship, but I'm saying, like, my husband got excited, at one point. It was kind of like, wondering if this is a shared space. It's not. Another guy that I was talking to, the spiritual lover I have not talked about yet, was kind of like, oh, I want to see what that space is about with y'all too. No. Even my Q, like, recently when I was open with him and saying like I have a girlfriend, whatever, and he was like, what do you think about threesome? And I told him, like, the way I can't share her in that way, and she wouldn't share me in that way. Like, we both feel the same way. We don't want to see the other one being enjoyed by somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and I respect, I don't want to see, you know what I'm saying? And she don't want, and I respect that. And he respected, he was off of it. He was like, you're right. Keep her to yourself, and let's, talk about another whatever. You know what I'm saying? He backed up off of it. So to me, that feels like respect. Okay. I respect you. I value you and our relationship, and I respect you. And so for this person, Hero, to have such a long relationship with me, even though we have not been intimate in probably 10, 11 years. And it's not because he didn't want to, it's because I don't want to. Like, I don't find him attractive in that way. And I've grown so much and of course he's broken my heart. So like there's a wound there. I wouldn't say unforgiveness, but there's a wound there, or a break in safety there that I just could not come back from. But for us to still have that connection for all these years, and for you to tell me over and over again that you love me so much, and you're so happy that I still allow you access to me, but to disrespect me in that way, like, I'm just over it. I have very strong boundaries now in this space, in this, on this journey where I am right now, as a healer, as somebody who gives a lot. I have to protect myself. I have to protect my energy. And part of that is having strong fucking boundaries. And it was not a hard decision for me. I'm done. Like, very fucking disappointed in how goddamn creepy and pervy he's become. So pervy that you can't respect that. Like, no, I'm not on that shit. You know what I mean? So super fucking unattractive. Another unattractive masculine energy that I didn't necessarily come across this week personally, but a friend and I were talking about, and there is a masculine energy that, well, let me just cut to it. So I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about a mutual person that we know who has, to the naked eye, and what I mean when I say that is just surface level. Level has God energy. Just a big ass dude, very confident in who he is, and how he carries himself or whatever. But we were talking about the desire to live a polyamorous lifestyle, but have a broke ass mentality. Like, originally, polygyny, which is where like men have multiple wives, well, it's a symbol of like status and wealth. You have to be able to afford your multiple wives. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be able to take care of multiple women and multiple children that comes from those multiple women. So that means that, like, you a rich ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And so we're talking about that because, like, this person wants a polyamorous lifestyle, but like, it's a broke ass motherfucker, like stingy as hell, don't want to take anyone out, like really truly just wants to fuck. And in this time, this day and age right here, if you are a motherfucker that just wants to fuck, like, all you have to offer is dick, like, like, that is to me, lil dick energy. Like, it is no way I would give you the time of day if you come to me on just some sex shit. Like, I'm gonna automatically assume your dick little is whack. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep no pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's super fucking unattractive. There's no way that you are, I really want to say 35 plus, because to me, I expect it from, because to me that's immature energy. So I expect it from, 31, 32, 33. I wouldn't even look at, like, if you came to me and say you were 31 through really 36, honest to God, like, I wouldn't even look your way. Like, you're immature. You don't have shit to offer me. Really. And that may not be true, but to me, like, you're immature. You know what I'm saying? I just already know that. But if you're like 40 and you're like, you just coming to fuck, like, what are you talking about? Like, it is no way that you are 40 plus and all you have to offer is some dick. Like, I can come without your dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it is so fucking to me. But, and just to be fair, I think a feminine equivalent to a motherfucker that just want to fuck is a woman who comes with her hand out. Like, all she want to do is, what can you give me? What can you do for me? What can you know what I'm saying? That's super fucking unattractive too. So just to be fair, there's some whack pussy energy out there too. Like, there's no reason why grown ass woman can't take care of herself and she got her hand out to be taken care of, you know what I'm saying, by a man. You should be able to take care of yourself. Whatever this man is offering should be in addition to what you can do, you know what I'm saying, for yourself. But a man that just come to fuck, all you want to do is take from me. You don't got shit to give. Like, I can come on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just have yet to really experience a dick that is like, doesn't have to have more attached to it. Emotional intelligence and maturity. You know what I'm saying? You have to have emotional safety. Like, you should be secure. Like, you should be financially secure. And I'm not a person, I can take care of myself. I'm not a person who's going to ask you for anything, really. Like, matter of fact, you could probably ask me for something and I provide it. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many things you should have yourself that should come with that dick. Sex is not just pleasure or like to get off or whatever. Sex is an energetic and a sacred exchange. Like, and whatever that person that you're receiving as a woman, that you're receiving has attached to them, you receive that. It's a spiritual thing. It's an energetic thing. It's an emotional thing. Like, and if all your whack ass is coming with is some dick, please. And I really do blame us women, because we accept that shit. Like, it ain't no way this grown ass motherfucker is like, oh yeah, I got some in-house pussy and I'm trying to see what you want, and I'm not taking her out, and I'm not taking you out, and I'm not doing this, and I'm not providing any, you're not providing shit but some whack ass dick. Like, no. It's the most unattractive shit ever. And the energy that he brings, just again to the naked eye, is so fucking attractive. Just from the look of him. just from even the way that he talks. He's super fucking intelligent. I mean, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing that it doesn't match up. Like that big masculine, almost godlike front, you know what I'm saying, you got, and your dick is whack. And your dick is whack because you're stingy and broke, and you know what I'm saying. And this is coming from a woman who I don't ask a man to do anything, you know what I'm saying, for me, but really be emotionally safe, be spiritually safe, you know what I mean, be consistent. But I don't need you to buy me anything. I really don't need you to take me out. Like, it's not that I just need those things, but those things should be available. What do you have to offer other than dick? Like, it's that's just gross. It's gross. So after saying all that, because it's I'm so grateful for the relationships I do have. The relationships that allow me to be my most authentic self, that don't leave any question about, am I worthy? Am I chosen? Am I loved? Am I worth it? I don't have to do anything I don't want to do, and I'm still taken care of. And we take care of each other. And it's not sexual. It's not sexual. It's emotional and it's spiritual and it's safe. It is safe. And that in itself is so healing. The other day, my masculine partner, the one that I have sex with, my masculine lover, he went out of town with his girlfriend, and it's been a month, I would say, a month since we've seen each other, and I'm missing him, and I miss him a lot more when I want some cuddles, you know, I want to be touched, I want to receive physical intimacy instead of giving it. Like in my relationship with my girlfriend, I'm the dominant energy where I give the physical touch, the physical security, and so I long for that as well. And so I miss him a lot more when I need that. I need cuddles. I need to be touched. I need to be kissed on. I just need to receive all this good affection. And so anyway, he was out of town with his girlfriend, and I was feeling insecure about it, just for a moment. And before I can even go down a rabbit hole of like insecurity and doubts of our connection, I heard him in my spirit, just like he stopped it right then, and just affirmed me. And this is spiritually, like he don't know I'm going through this. I'm in the shower. He doesn't know I'm going through this space, but it just speaks to the emotional safety and intimacy that we've created and that he's created for me. I didn't even get the whole thought out before I heard him telling me that one relationship has nothing to do with the other. Like, he loves me, and he shows that. And I know this because I create the same emotional safety and intimacy in my relationships with my girlfriend, with him, with my husband, even in those relationships that have not worked out, like with Q. Like, I made sure that, he knew, like, yeah, I got some other things going on, but man, you the one. So it just feels so good to have those relationships where I can be me and I can feel confident in those connections and be reminded, even spiritually, that I'm worthy, I am loved, and I am chosen. And so to have those relationships, and then to have experiences like Hero this week, who chose himself and his wants over respecting me and our connection, or even the grandmother who was like, I'm so disappointed in you. To have a healthy balance, or really not a balance, an overflow, an abundance of love and support and encouragement and assurance. It's a gift. It's a gift, especially coming from somebody who grew up feeling unloved and unworthy and disconnected, unwanted, not belonging. And a lot of that comes from the healing that I've done and the choosing of myself that I've done. Once I chose myself and I told myself, girl, you are worthy, you are loved, the relationships around me changed. And now I feel loved. Even when I don't have them in my physical space, I am loved and I am reminded I am loved and I'm connected. I'm desired. I'm chosen. So, damn, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Oh, I have so much that I want you guys to comment on and that I've said in this video. Tell me if I did right by choosing to respect my elder, and I just, I deleted her comment and I unfriended her. Tell me why my boy has not texted me yet. I'm perplexed. I don't really understand. I do feel that there is a connection there, and he's named that he feels a connection there. And so what's the hold up? What's going on? Should I have blocked Hero? I really don't care what you guys think about that, but comment, let me know. I mean, I did talk through it with him, but I feel disrespected, and I have the right to restrict access to me. Yeah, what y'all feel about that little dick energy too? Let me know. And whack pussy. I don't know I have to figure out the feminine equivalent to that in phrase, but do you agree? Do you agree with that? Polyamory is an abundance game, and if you're stingy and have a scarcity mindset, whether it's the fear of whatever the fuck the fear is, you don't deserve to be with multiple people in multiple relationships. It's not a game for you. You need to stay by yourself or stay with one person. But a multiple people game, no, you stay to yourself. Anyway, I love you guys, and thank you for being here with me as I did this big rant on everything I'm feeling Please continue to like and share and subscribe. Oh my God, comment. I love engaging with you. Until then, until next time. Love you.